Hello, Monsters of Batman, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 7 of my Throt the Unclean campaign, where we have crushed Kislev. Almost. Just one settlement left. Just that one. Doesn't like it when a handler. Anyway, so Telsian's kind of chilling here for a minute. We need some assistance, I feel like, to take on Wolfenburg. It does have a beefy garrison. Mind you, are you in range?
My pleasure.
You are at war with them. I wonder if we... Problem is if you don't move in. Like, if I lay siege to that and you move up, then we'll be fine. But I just don't trust that you will. To be honest, even if I could tell you to attack the settlement, I wouldn't trust you would. Number of times... Like... God, what campaign was it? I think it was my... Talking about Grimgore campaign. A few people have asked, where is it? Well, it's still ongoing for the Patreon supporters, so it'll be out when it's finished. But God, I've been having a fucking hell of a time getting the latest episode out. I've got 3 versions of it uploaded to YouTube. 3 of the same video uploaded. And I'm waiting for them to process. One of them has been up for 3 days. Or is it 4 days? It might be 4 days. I upload one every night just to see if that helps. It's fucking just stupid. Fucking YouTube. Anyway, yeah. So I told an army to attack something, and it went, "Yeah, they're on it." And the nearest army, which was a full stack, then wandered off, and another army wandered. You never know quite which army is actually going to do something. So as much as I would like to come in here and potentially lay siege to this. I mean, we could always try and lure this army out. If we attack this, you're just not close enough, are you? If you were a little bit closer.
Listen to me.
So, just maintain your position. In fact, could we do some raiding here? I wonder if we could do... I mean, on the other hand, if everyone jumps you at the same time, that might be nasty.
Never. I refuse.
That's not going to be that bad.
Impossible.
I think you would find it impossible. We do also have the avalanche mortars there, so I'm genuinely feeling fairly secure. So we're just going to do some raiding because I could use the food, to be honest. Also, I need to do some renames, and I completely forgot to do that because it's been a very long day.
Can make green thing bigger, yes. Put brain in rat ogre, yes.
Throt, I love your can-do attitude. Maybe stop trying to put things in rat ogres. Just in general. No. Well, I could. I don't know. We could fight Vlad and take the stuff. It is kind of tempting. Does AI Be'lakor ever uses portals? Because I see them all over the place, and yeah, I don't think he does. Oh, we just instantly got 2 help up nominations. That's fine. Good. So more mutagen. We should probably spend the mutagen. What can we spend the mutagen on? Well, there's an obvious one there, isn't it? Let's see. So Telsian. Now this is a 40% chance. Do I want to brave that? I think I'm not going to. But I do like this.
Hope it's bigger than Gorage thing.
No, it's not the size that counts. It's what you do with it. I wonder if we could, like these guys, what could we give these guys? Strider, more melee defense, more... I mean, speed would be quite nice. Melee attack and armor piercing damage would be pretty good. Frenzy. Frenzy on these guys does seem quite nasty, doesn't it? So let's do that.
Surprise,
I kind of like the idea of increasing their speed. And I kind of want muscle. I want to give them more muscles. I kind of like that. I like the big muscles. But we've spent all our mutagens. Still, I still think 62 speed frenzied rat assassins. Pretty nasty. On a rating of 1 to 10, I'd go oof. Right, let's finish off Catherine, because she is obviously a bit of a... She's being a bit of a tinker, isn't she? Need to put a stop to that. She's got, look, she's got a little hairy friend here. In the garrison. And a Baldy friends. A Bruce Willis friends. Okay, well, let's put a stop to that before he does a Die Hard. Classic strategy. We summon in the expendables and then just charge. I mean, she has managed to spread. I mean, I feel like, you know, bulking her forces up would have probably been a much better strategy. She just spread them all across the battlefield, which is not a good idea. In come the lads! And already they're trying to pull back. The wolf rats charging in, nomming the Kosovite dervishes. I've never really seen the point in light cavalry. Doggos, I totally understand the point in. Light cavalry, yeah, not so much. Rat ogres pummeling. Kossars dying because they were summoned ones, but that's fine. We've got plenty more rat ogres where that came from. Some units not being engaged, which is, oh, like these guys here. Look at all these. Look at these guys, just trying to wildly shoot in all directions. Guess what? It's not gonna really help. Never really understood the point of the snow leopard. Genuinely, do not understand. I have no idea what the snow leopard is supposed to accomplish. If it was in like a small unit, I kind of see the point. But just a single snow leopard just seems completely useless to me. Meanwhile, our infantry, well, just holding units at bay, which is fine. That's all they need to do. I am tempted to like get rid of the storm vermin though. I feel like, you know, I mean, storm vermin are fine, but rat ogres, hell pit abominations, brood horrors. That's the good shit. That's what we want. Give the people what they want. And by people, I mean me. And by what I want, I mean rat ogres. Ah, look at that. Completely murdering it. It is pretty brutal, the whole Clan Moulder charge in, turn everyone to jam strats. But it's quite fun. Attrition getting nommed by a horde of wolf rats now. That is unfortunate. Still trying to do some spells. Gets a little blast there, but, you know, minor damage to the storm vermin, to be honest. And elsewhere, the last of our army is being exterminated. And their last settlement falls.
Where are your spines?
I'm kind of wondering, do we get rid of the storm vermin and just go all monsters? I feel like the answer to that is an obvious yes. Do I want this? Well, I'll take it. No, I don't want it. More Skissus Hellion! Oh, well. And it gets Zap Zap. Okay, like the food coming in. What's... If I want to give... Who do I give that to? I could give it to... I want more time. I might have to kill Vlad. I don't want to, but I might have to. It's an awkward position to be in.
Experiment tester.
Very awkward. So we're going to get Quartermaster. We're going to get rid of these guys. And... What do we have? Anything? Oh, hello there. Jesus, we got mammoths already? Fuck me. Meanwhile, just those guys. Okay, well, we won't worry about that because we want you. We want you now. I quite like Brutor, but okay, we could fill this army out with Hell Pit Abominations. They're 284. These guys are 245. They're not much more expensive. So you know what we're going to do? It's unfortunate, but you're fired. So let's go with that. You've got cellular instability. That's fine. You've got contaminating attacks. You've got more charge bonus. You've got melee attack and weapon strength, which is all very good. Excellent. Like that a lot. We'll give you hard to hit. And you can have... I'm going to go with more plague. I think reducing the winds of magic cost of that. I mean, plague is a very strong spell. If you get a big blob of enemies, just whacking a plague in them, it's gonna be messy. I'll make you a blade master so you're a bit more killy. Do we have? You do have some weapons. Do we have anything slightly? No. I mean, we could... I don't need man thing. Well, you know, the income's not the worst thing, but I don't really need it, so let's fuse you into Warpstone Armor, which is... which is quite nice. I give that to you. You just do damage to everyone around you now. Amazing! Love it lots. What I don't love is the lack of mutagen I currently have. Look at this. None of it. I'm 3 turns away from being able to do it as well. What a shitter. I mean, Deep Freeze, I don't see the point, because I am more than happy to just splurge. You know, I get that mutagen, and I just splurge it everywhere. Nothing is safe from my splurging. It's all up the walls, over faces, it's everywhere. Increased food generation per... I mean, that's only 5 food. It's not really the most goodest. Upkeep minus 25. I mean, instability and unstable. I mean, that's quite strong. To grow, enable additional exclude. Okay, that's quite nice. Steroid infusion. Ward save units with +4 augments. Ooh. Now, not many units reach 4 without going unstable, but it can happen.
It is treason to command me.
You know what? If we attack this, are you actually going to... Are you in range to defend it? I don't think you are. Mind you, the garrison has been beaten up. Do we just go in there? Do we just swarm over the defenders and kill everyone? Kinda tempted.
The council's voice.
Kinda tempted. Right, you though, I do kind of want you in this army, so I'll bring you down here. Also, you... Oh no, wait, no, change my mind. Come back, come here.
This time.
Come over here. You need to put an Undercity in this in 8 turns. It's a little while away, but that's what you need to do. You need to slap an Undercity in that bad boy. Slap an Undercity in that big bad boy. I don't want these settlements. I don't need the little ones. They just cost me food. Doesn't do me any good. Don't care about that. And to be honest, my little Packmaster lads. Hello, you coming back, are you? That was silly, wasn't it? You're dead. Oh, you just ran away. Okay.
Thing, assist to me now.
Nope. Not unless you start getting on with everyone nearby. Basically, you can play nicely or you can die. Where are those guys? I don't think they're anywhere close to me.
Master Lord of Hell Pit.
I wonder if... Okay, those guys are dead. We could come down here and hit Wolfram. That's another faction that we're at war with and also only has 1 settlement.
Monsters at my command.
Oh, there you guys are.
By Sigma, no.
I reckon we can kill you. I think we should do that. Meanwhile, you need to come over... I think if you come over here... If you come... Right, we're at war with these guys, but they're being pushed back. Pushed to the edges.
Radiate in my aura.
I would prefer not
realize
to.
your heart's greatest desire.
I swear to God, one time I'm going to click on me, it's going to be, so, what are you wearing? I'm going to be honest, I don't think Skaven would wear trousers, so he's going to get horny about that. What doesn't he get horny about? Never mind, let's charge in here. We'll just torch Kappelberg, I think. That's a lot of missile boys. Fortunately, we can just overrun your pitiful melee units and chew them up. This is going to be very reminiscent of that scene in Cabin in the Woods, you know, with the lift opening up and all the soldiers getting brutally murdered. So he spawned in a menace from below in the midst of the enemy army, and then we just charge. Well, if your duty's getting your head ripped off. So, Empire soldiers exploding left, right and centre. Plenty of jam to be had. They haven't survived very long. Looking at numbers here, Jesus Christ. Fuck me. Yeah, I mean they're losing one or two. It's going down so fast. Oh my god. Okay, well the wolf rats are knobbing their way through every missile unit they can get their little claws into. These guys are terrified. I don't fucking blame them. Jesus. You know what? I don't think I've seen that many people die that quickly. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. A few holdouts still in the trees over here, fighting our summoned wolf rats. We don't have quite the punch of our elite wolf rats. But even then, it's keeping them busy, which is pretty much the main thing. And even as they crumble, more Skaven clan rats appear right in their midst. And with the rest of their army being completely liquidized in no time flat, the entire army, understandably, runs for their lives. Well, that was brutal. Understatement of the year. Do I want to raise it? Or do I want to... You know what? We'll occupy it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll take it. And then we'll go and grab Wolfenburg. A lot of these settlements it's tricky because we're trying not to like step on the toes of potential allies here, because I think that's probably better in the long run. But we haven't really got many like full settlements, unfortunately. But that's fine. We'll grab Erengrads. It's got, I'll say gold, but actually gold isn't actually that useful for us. Oh. Actually gives bonuses for the Empire, though. That's nice to know. I am quite... I mean, we could always potentially get the ambush. I feel like Telsian... I mean, I probably need better units. I mean, we're making enough money here. I think I should get Telsian better units. Or potentially a little friends to use as an ambush. Ambush boy. Let's get Quartermaster. Reduce the cost of this, so it's dirt cheap. And then we can make you hard to hit. You can have Arcane Conduits. Gorich. Blade Master. Yeah, let's do that. That works. And Telsian will just stay there for the minute. They might attack. If they attack, that's fine. We can deal with that. Oh, little confederation there. We've got some tech. Not that useful for us. Can we get monstrous plan? I guess we can. I think it's more charge bonus weapon strength rat ogres, which, yeah, I'll take that.
Master Lord of Hellpit.
Okay, if we hop over here,
Twisted flesh.
then we can bring
Doom them.
Telsian into attack. In fact, what we want to do is not to be raiding when we do that.
In agreement.
It says valiant defeat, but... And they do have a lot of boys, to be fair. But then, you know, we've got a lot of rat ogres. So I think we've got a much better chance. Telsian leading the charge. Well, not leading the charge. He's hiding behind some escaping slaves, but that's proper. It's just what a Greyseer would do. Imagine a Greyseer getting shot with an arrow instead of escaping slaves. The very thought. Anyway, as that's happening, we have the Avalanche Mortars. Death Globe Mortars. Not just Death Globe Mortars. Like, Death Globe Mortars, that would be bad enough. But these things fragment. So, each one of their shots is worth, like, a unit of Death Globes. In them, it's absolutely... Like, the amount of devastation they can lay down is obscene. If you've never seen these guys in action, they are absolutely brutal. Yep, that's about half a unit dead. 2 half units dead. If you can get them accurately to hit a blob, it is just carnage. Meanwhile, a plague going off there. It's going to catch some crossbows. Unfortunately, didn't do so great. Unlike that. Yeah, well, there's another couple of units that are half dead as well. Just... They can rack up so many kills. They've got 67 kills so far. They've still got 10 shots remaining. Ooh, that's going to sting. Yeah, okay. So, you know, a lot of those guys not doing so well. The doors are down. Fantastic, which means we can now push into the city. I said we can now push into the city. You know what? Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. You just mill there for a minute. We have Throt has arrived on the battlefield. There he is. Of course, his army is quite quick on their feet, which means they will be able to race over and assist very, very quickly. Enemy reinforcements have arrived, but quite far away. Just a few units of archers just dribbling onto the battlefield there. It's going to take them a while to reach the front lines. Meanwhile, more reinforcements turning up here. More archers turning up at basically where the final victory point is. City is pretty large, but it's nice the sieges are big. But to be honest, the battle's almost always resolved at the gates. Like you almost never get into the depths of the city. So the Avalanche Mortars dropping explosive shells on the barricade here, which of course is where quite a few units like to sort of mill about, which is going to make this pretty brutal. Plus, of course, we take down the barricade as well, which is nice. The gate is down, which means all of Throt's forces can now surge into the city. In fact, Throt is leading this little group over here, which has now crashed into the barricade. And the enemy is going to start feeding units in to try and stop us from destroying the barricade. So we're going to have to force our way through this section. But, you know, with multiple mutant rat ogres, Hellpit abominations, and rat ogres, I don't think that's going to be too problematic. Hello, lads. Now, technically, all we need to do really is grab this objective here. If we grab this objective, then, of course, the barricade will be destroyed. Probably the easy way of dealing with that. Mutant Rat Ogres having charged in. Now making a real mess. Oh, there's more Skitterhellion. What does he do? He's got a thing, hasn't he? What's his thing? Can't remember. Come here. Come here. Is it that one? Warp Discharge? I think it's Warp Discharge. Of course, Gorich is here as well, doing his spinny attack. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog. Or like a Sonic the Hedgehog had a makeover, but not a good one. He had too many makeovers. One too many Botox injections. More Rat Ogres being spawned in. Tretch is really chomping at the bit to get to his barricade, but it's really tough because they've thrown a lot of stuff at us. Not that it's... well, all it's really doing is keeping us entertained. It's just keeping them busy. It's not actually... I mean, it is slowing them down, but only with, you know, their lives. We've captured the objective, which means the barricade is now down. And we can continue our rampage. Lots of units trying to flee the battlefield now. And some of the Empire forces have actually fallen, but I don't know if they fell back across the river or they were just here. But either way, there's kind of like a second line of defense. But, you know, realistically what they should do is create a choke point here, right? They should have spear units here and here, kind of like create a bit of a killing ground here. What they do instead is just mill about. They don't quite know how to sort of like do that. So we're just going to, you know, continue our rampage, basically. Meanwhile, the Wolf Rats, who I kind of love them. I kind of love the Wolf Rats. I like doggo units. I don't know why. They're just really fast, really responsive, and weirdly very killy if you use them right. They're kind of a unit that, if used in the right place, can be absolutely devastating. And I kind of just like that. And the fact they have that extra speed just means that they can be used pretty effectively. So, for example, we've got some Empire Knights here who have just charged us, but we kind of counter-charged them and ripped through them. So we're going to use the Wolf Rats to basically run down all of these units. You can see a few Halberdiers trying to march back into the battle, but the Wolf Rats running them down, chewing them up, and spitting them out. And these Wolf Rats are just racking up the kills. They're such good boys. So they're nomming on that, which is good, which means the rest of my army can continue their rampage across the bridge. Units trying to desperately stop our advance, but to be honest, it's too little too late at this point. There are still a fair few units. I mean, some of them look like they... I'm guessing these are reinforcements that have just dribbled onto the battlefield. So I don't think they're really trying to do anything apart from just kind of like head towards me and drips and drabs. Not really very effectively, because of course, what are they going to do? The Wolf Rats continue just to mop. I mean, look, 118 kills, 115 kills. Just so good at chasing units down. Apparently, when a unit is like attacking a fleeing unit, only a set percentage of the entities in the unit will actually attack, which does go some way to explain why, if you've got kind of a crush, if there's a lot of units like surrounding a fleeing unit and nothing's happening, it's because none of the units in contact with them are actually the ones attacking. They're just pushing, not really doing very much, which does kind of explain it. But I don't quite. I'm assuming it's to give the fleeing unit some semblance of chance to escape. That's my guess. But I think wolf units seem to be pretty effective. I mean, I'm assuming it's just because they attack quickly and they've got good movement speed, so they can, like, all of them can be in contact with the unit at the same time, whereas other units will struggle to do that. So I'm guessing that's probably something to do with it. few reinforcements arriving on the scene a bit belatedly, to be brutally honest. I don't quite know what they think they're going to achieve, apart from being turned into jam. I mean, very brave, but ultimately, basically, just lunch. What debuff have they got on them? Oh, they've got everything. They've got weakened blades. They've got, yeah, they're just being evaporated, basically. And then we're just going to continue on, smashing through every unit that we come across, until eventually the garrison will realise the futility and flee the battlefields. They're still trying, though. Bless them. They're giving it their all. And that's nice to see. I mean, it's more nice to see them explode, but still. It's the second one. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. It's definitely the second one. Okay, I think that was pretty effective. Do we want to... you know what? Let's do it at level 3. Send Osland scattering. That's it. Off you go. Go on. Piss off.
Not likely.
You got plague. Oh yeah, you do have plague. Oh, I guess I'll get plague too. Oh no. Now I've got plague. Oh, Telsia's got plague. Wait, why did Hang on. What? Scourge of Mankind, Scourge of Why did you get armor? Did you get a magic item? You got a plague. We got that one. I thought I saw... Oh, there we go. Engineering student. Right, that's what I was like. Armor? Where the fuck did that come from? Came from there. Right, oh, actually, you know what? Gold is useful for us. Who knew? Alright, cool. Those Skaven have no use for themselves. Purely to inconvenience the other races. Oh, fair enough. Alright, well, we definitely want that then. I'm fairly sure gold used to be completely useless. Was it Skaven? I feel like it was, but now I'm second guessing myself. I think I'm going to get mine on mine. Then we get Renowned and Feared. Get that extra campaign movement range. And we're going to bring you in here to pop... What the fuck are you?
This will suffice.
Are you a guy? Oh yeah, you're definitely... Because you're actually a lady. That's interesting. Interesting. Alright, fair enough.
Listen to me.
Okay, you... Fuck off. Give me a non-aggression pact. And then get the fuck out of my house. It'd be nice if we can get some Beastmen units, but you can only get Beastmen units from the main Beastmen factions, and they often die very, very quickly. So I don't think there's much point worrying. You're just that provincial instability. I mean, I guess it will get better.
Welcome. Sit by my side, and let us discuss mutually beneficial matters.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to be friends with Vlad. He's got stuff I want. Do I kill him or leave him alone? I'm just not sure. What do I need to do to win again? Kill those guys. Okay, well we've got the short victory. That's tied up. The rest of these settlements are quite far away. Karagorod is down there. Karakate Beat's over there. Skaven Blight is over there. Nagazishar's down there. Crookback Mountain is there. Altdorf there. Mount Gumbad is down there. Iron Rock. And these ones. Altar of the Horned Rats. And Oxel and Lustria. Galbaraz is over here. And Karakizor. So most of the settlements seem to be sort of like here. This sort of area. Which means it's great for Clan Moors and Clan Rictus. It's sort of okay for Clan Scryer. Clan Moulder kind of get dicked over, and poor old Skrolk is just fucked right up his little plague bottom, isn't he? Because he's got like 2 down here, and the rest of them are right in the middle. I guess it's no problem as long as the rest of the Skaven factions do okay in in the campaign. Mind you, that is a bit of an if, isn't it? Let's get a shock collar. Who doesn't love a shock collar? And Pestilent Birth. Oh, we've got 2 skill points. You know what? Get Wither then. You got Arcane Conduit. Yeah, good. Good. And more melee attack for you, because the more melee attack you have, the better you are at killing shits. Telsian. Let's give you Dreaded 13th and Arcane Conduits. What else do you have? We could maybe merge some of this shit. Armor of Fortune is fine. I mean, that's kind of trash. These, let's fuse those. See what happens. Shroud of Dripping Death. Poison and weapon strength for the assigned unit. That's not the worst thing to have. Let's give you that. Let's give you that. And I'm tempted to merge these 2, so let's do that. Double barreled. That is completely useless. Okay, we'll give you Armor of Fortune. No Skaven have ranged attacks, do they? Just trying to think. Like heroes. I don't think they do. No, they don't. Because even the Warlock Engineer, which is probably the closest one that probably would do, doesn't have. He's got a Halberd instead. So that's not really going to help us. Never mind. It's not the end of the world. You know, yes, would have been better had we got the something good, but we didn't. We'll just accept that and move on. No point crying over spilt milk. How long before we have 7 turns? Okay, 7 turns we can get the Skaven Stronghold. That means we can get the Depths of Hell Pit, which is going to give us some stuff. Which? More food? It gives us a little bit more food, more control, more growth juice. Offer me a bit of growth juice. Recruitment cost reduction. Is that just in this region? Just says, doesn't say faction wide, but never mind. Recruit rank for. Okay, so if we recruit Rat Ogres, Mutant Rat Ogres, or Help Abominations in this region, they come out at rank 5. Which is quite strong. We also get recruitment duration -1 for Help Abominations, which is quite nice. And we're already making almost 2k here, which isn't too bad. Erengrad's not as good, but then it doesn't have. Once we unlock these 2 slots, we can get the income building, which will make life a little bit better there. We'll get defenses there to be on the safe side. But to be honest, because of our sort of ally, we're playing the diplomatic game. I think that is quite important in Immortal Empires, because it is such a big map that I think you do need allies. Otherwise, you just end up fighting everyone. That's a bad idea.
Meat flesh, get in my gut. Sorry. I'm so hungry.
Have a Snickers, Throt. You know what you're saying when you're hungry? Trade agreement. Oh, I kind of do. I kind of do want to do that. Okay. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about it. But hello, little Cathay caravan. What do you do there? Scalings have gone to now. Where are the scalings? And what? Oh, these guys here. Sure. Declare war on my buddy. I'm at war with you. Hello. Hello, little army. Oh, are you laying siege to me? You son of a bitch. You know what? I'm going to put... Do you have poison attacks? I don't know. I'm going to put that on you. I'm not entirely sure if you have poison attacks already, but you do now. We got plague. Thanks. Okay, we're going to move over here to defend this. I think Telsin is probably fine. Oh, he's got the Screaming Bell. Oh, lovely. He's got a mode of transportation. He'll enjoy that. Now, let's think about this, right? So, I'm kind of thinking maybe we make this army a little bit more tanky. So let's get rid of the shitty Skaven slaves, right? We don't need those. Let's get some more Chaos Warriors. Sexy Chaos Warriors. Sexy Chaos Warriors. Artillery. Already this army's looking a lot more scary. Instantly. Instantly scary. Okay, one more turn there. We can get... Oh, we got the level... Okay, we've got defenses there. So this is fairly heavily defended. We got some Chaos Warriors weapons there. I don't think these... In fact, if these guys take Norden, that would actually be really useful for me. Because then I'd just need Castle von Rauken, which I probably should have taken anyway, and then didn't. Never mind. The problem with being friends with Festus is he's riddled. Absolutely fucking riddled. Right, we need to deal with the scalings. Although, to be honest, declaring war on Azazel does not seem like a good idea because Azazel is kicking ass, which is good to see. And we're now going to have to traipse through Festus land, which is riddled, as I previously stated. So that's not great. We'll probably get some plague. But, you know, Skaven are used to plague, so we'll just have to walk that off. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.